BodyBags, where horror lies.
Hello, I'm Sam. I'm your thirsty guy for BodyBags, and this week, I am doing The Exorcist. Movie's a classic. It was made in 72, actually 73, although I think 72 was when it came out, or whatever. It's either 72 or 73. This says 73, so I'm gonna go with that. But anyways, the movie was made in 1973. It was directed by, there's a lot of Williams, okay, so it was directed by, it was directed by William Friedkin. The screenplay was by William Peter Blatty, who wrote the original book, and the guy that made the theme for The Exorcist was Mike Oldfield. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I have no notes, so anyways, phenomenal cast. Come on, let's go and tell you right now the cast. Linda Blair, who plays the girl. Ellen Burstyn, who I'm pretty sure plays the mom. Jason Miller, who plays the servant of God that is losing his faith, but throughout the movie is challenged and he ends up making a decision at the end of the movie that almost sets his fate. I say almost. Lee J. Cobb, I forgot who he played. He probably plays the cop. I forget. But then, of course, you can never forget the man, the myth, the legend himself, that Max von Sydow. He is in it, and he plays the main... No, he doesn't even play the main. He plays the Exorcist. That's why the movie's called The Exorcist. Like, look at that poster. Oh my god, it's a classic poster. Oh, I should get that poster. But I have other plans. Anyways, back on track. The movie's about, this mom and her kid, and weird stuff's happening with the kid, and she's trying to figure out what's wrong, so she starts going through physical, mental kind of like solutions, or trying to find those kind of solutions to no avail. And then as things get worse with the girl, she ends up going to the Catholic Church, and it is set that the girl is possessed, and then there needs to be an exorcism. But I will not tell you how the movie ends, because you will have to see that for yourself. Now, given I don't have the original version of The Exorcist, I have the version you've never seen. And when I saw this, I was like, I gotta get it. It's the version I've never seen, and it's like, it adds like 10 minutes to the movie, or 10 or 15 or something like that. 11 minutes. It adds 11 minutes to the movie, and even without the 11 minutes, the movie was still a really good movie. This movie's like 2 hours and like 15 minutes long with the edit. With the edit. So before they edit, the movie was still 2 hours long, and I'm like, whoa, that's a long movie. Christopher Nolan would love that. Well, you know. And I'm just, anyways, I love this movie. This is the kind of movie that I don't want to watch every single night, not because it's scary, but because I love the movie so much I don't want to love it. I don't want to not love it, you know what I mean? Like, I want to watch the movie every once in a while, like once a month, once a year kind of thing, right? Because it's just that kind of movie, and it's like, if you just watch this movie every single day, then like, at some point you're like, this doesn't mean anything to me, right? I watch this every so often, and like, I still shed a tear at the end of the movie. It's so sad. And I don't really cry that much in movies, but this made me cry. One time, anyways. Anyways. There's two things I really love about this movie. The foreshadowing in the very beginning of the movie. So in the very beginning of the movie, the Exorcist is in a dig site in Iraq, and he ends up finding a statue of the demon that he ends up fighting at the end of the movie. And it's like, there's this shot where you see him, and then you see the demon, like the statue of the demon, and they're like kind of like looking at each other, and it's just, you know, whoa, that's like crazy foreshadowing. But if there was something I just really had to love, it has to be Jason Miller's character development in the movie. It was really nice. And I'm not gonna go and tell you. You have to watch it yourself, okay? I said the overarching theme, but you're gonna have to watch why I think of that, okay? And why I said what I said. I'm not sure where you could watch this. It's probably on like Amazon or someplace like that. Maybe you'll get lucky. I think there's a long time ago there was a free version on YouTube. I don't know if it's still on there or not, but if it is, go check it out. If it's not, then find a different way, but watch this movie. It's a classic. I would say right now, if I had to write it down and then seal my fate kind of thing, The Exorcist, the original The Exorcist, was the best demon exorcist kind of movie out there. I don't care, okay? Demons is okay. I'm just kidding. Demons is pretty good. Demons 2 is okay, right? You know, all those other movies, Exorcist of Emily Rose, this, that, they're good movies, but come on, this is the best. I don't care what you say. It's the best. You have great music. You have great this, great that, great this, great that. It's 2 hours long, and so it's just, whoa. Especially by the end of the movie. It's crazy. It's seriously the only people I would look at and be like, okay, I could see you probably don't like this movie, is some new kid who is just like, I love The Conjuring, I love The Grudge, I love The Ring, oh my god. But then would watch this movie and be like, this is too serious for me. But anyways, I love this movie. I think it's one of the best horror movies of all time. Is it the best? I don't know. I might have to make a top 5 or top 10 list sometime. But you would have to come to my channel to see that. Anyways, The Exorcist is without a doubt up there. Is it top 50 horror movies of all time? No doubt. Top 25? No doubt. Top 10? Yes. That's how I'm going, okay? It's definitely top 10. It's definitely top 10. Unless I'm just like, oh, there's that and there's this. But it is the best demon movie of all time. I don't care. The Conjuring's good and all. Conjuring 2's okay. The Nuns, Annabelle movies, this is okay. This is actually pretty good. But this movie right here is the best demon movie out there. I don't care, okay? But another thing I really love about this movie, and it's not about the movie, it's about the music. I don't know the year, but the main theme was from Mike Oldfield's Tubular Bells, which is music he made that's like 30 minutes long to an hour, and the Exorcist theme is like the first 5 to 7 minutes of that song. And it's like this. In like 60s, 70s, before this movie came out or whatever, he's making music, right? He makes Tubular Bells. It's crazy. People, love it or whatever. And then William Friedkin comes around the corner and is like, hey, or, whoever, and they're like, hey, can we use your music for our movie? Oh, what movie is it? It's the newest hit demon movie. He's like, let me see stuff about it. Nice stuff, because here's what I always say. Music always, it can change the way a movie is or feels, and this music, not just the theme, just the music throughout the entire movie, can change, like, a lot of things about this movie. And not that, I mean, like, just in general, music can change movies, makes them good, worse, or whatever. There's some directors that are really good at placing music, there's others that aren't. But the music in this movie was just really good, okay? I really like that theme. I really like this and that. And I just love the ending. Because it's just one of those endings. I mean, who doesn't love this kind of ending, right? Come on, like, you gotta love this kind of ending. it's like, wow. It's like one of those kind of endings, like, wow. But yeah, I'm Sam. I'm your Thursday guy for BodyBags. And if I had to rate this movie right now, 1 out of 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, I would have to give this movie a 9.6. The only thing I don't like about this movie, if there was anything I had to go and say, I don't like it that much, is that it's 2 hours long. And I mean, I like a good movie that's 2 hours long, but if I'm not really in the mood to watch this movie, I'm gonna skip the first hour of the movie, okay? Because it's like this. The first hour of the movie, nothing really happens that much. You know, this happens and that happens, but like, it's like the first 10 minutes and then like the last hour. It's like, I don't usually skip scenes in movies, but like, I watched this movie like 2 or 3 times, whatever, to do this review, and like the first time I watched the movie, I fell asleep at like 15-20 minutes because I was laying in bed watching it, and then I woke up a little bit before the spider scene, or the crab walking scene, spider walking scene. I forget what you call it, but that scene on the stairs. If you watched it, you know what I'm talking about. And I woke up to that and I was like, oh my god, I gotta stay awake now. But anyways, back to the morale of the message. I'm Sam. I'm your Thursday guy for BodyBags. And next week's gonna be a good one. Not as good as this one, but it's still gonna be really good. But you're gonna have to stick around and see what it is. So once again, I'm Sam. I'm your Thursday guy for BodyBags. And I'll see you next week. Bye.